Hi everyone, welcome to the Knacklers workshop, and this is Hotchpotch number 18. Probably first thing to explain is where I've been really. As you know, last year I had my hip replaced, and now I've got sort of mobility back. I've sort of been trying to get as fit as I can, you know, so I've been occupying a lot of the time doing that. And over on my other channel there's some more videos where it's sort of showing what I'm up to in a series called Chasing Rainbows, and it has been occupying quite a bit of my time. But I've now seemed to have worked out a sort of a balance, so I can continue doing that and then spend more time in the workshop. So anyway, that's where I am, so thanks for hanging around and being patient with me. So what we're going to do today, just a quick thanks. Since we last spoke, I've clocked over 2,000 subscribers. The Instagram one's still round about 1,500, and fast approaching 300,000 views on this channel, so that's really good. And also a big thanks to anyone who's come over to the other channel from this one. That's greatly appreciated. Okay, so let's have a look at some of the things I've bought for the workshop. These were a set of toolmakers buttons, and I have no real use for them. Well, not that I'm aware of at the moment, but let me just move that up so you can see them. I saw these on a video by 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧 I was sort of intrigued by them, so when the set came up reasonably priced, I picked up a set of those. If you're not sure what they are, nip over to Dave's channel. I'll put a link in the video description, and he's got a video and he shows you what they're all about. Okay, so that's good. They're reasonably good nick, so that's quite nice. What have we got next? Yeah, so I've got a record 75 Vice. It's an auto Vice, it's called. Pretty old, and this is a part that allows you to clamp pipes in the Vice. So what I'll do is I will show you. I won't show it now, but I plan to make a video on that Vice. But this was very difficult, although it's not challenging to make. Now you've got the sizes. Without seeing one, it was a bit of a problem for me. Like I've said before, I don't have that sort of ability to conjure things up out of air. I'm a good forger, but that's about it. So that was I'm really pleased to have found that. So that's ready for another future video. And while we're on the subject of the 74 Vice, I think it's the 74. Let me undo this. And this was the last missing bit. Now, because it's classed as an auto Vice, what it was in garages, and this proves how old it is. This was, so you can clamp that in the Vice, and these screw into cylinder heads. There's a different thread on each end, and then that allows you then to hold the cylinder head in the Vice, so that would go in a spark plug hole. Seems quite big though. And then allow you to hold the cylinder head in the Vice, and then you can work on that, you know, sort of decoking it or that sort of thing. So this is let's see if I can get it there for you. Yeah, so cylinder head, I think that's what it's got on there. Yeah, so yeah, again, these are super rare, so I probably had a safe search for about 3 years for one of these. So yeah, very pleased to find that. So again, the records Vice, we'll do a video on that sometime in the future. I was quite embarrassed when I So these are some M8 taps, and for the life of me I can't remember why I bought them. So I expect they'll come back to me at some time. So they're just in the drawer. When they come back, when it comes back to me, I'll be ready. What else have we got? Oh yeah, so this is a two-legged puller, and I borrowed one. This is actually used for Volkswagens. If I show you the brand name, you can see that. But it's great on the 𝐒𝐄𝐑𝗥𝗏 for the to pull the sanding wheel off. This worked fine, and I borrowed one off a friend, and I obviously had to return it. But then this one popped up. They normally go for sort of like towards £100, but this is a bit battered, but it does the job. So when I eventually get around to showing some more on the 𝗒𝐿𝒂𝗏, I'll show you this in action. And then if any of you have got an 𝗒𝐿𝒂𝗏 and don't know how to get the sanding disc plate off, then this will be handy. So I'll show you that. So yeah, pleased. I could have got any one, but I knew this one would work, so I was pleased that I managed to get hold of this one. Okay. What? Oh yeah, another little for the my 𝗪𝗧𝗜𝗏. I've managed to find an original coolant pump. So I've got all the coolant tank and pump. So this is just fits on your cross slide, and then yeah. So I was quite pleased to. I'm quite keen to keep the old 𝗪𝗧𝗜𝗏 as original as possible. So so again, that's another one. So when I get around to fixing that up, I'll show you that in action. What else have we got? Yeah. No, I bought this from someone on eBay. It might have actually come from RDG, and it's a ball turning setup for the 𝗪𝗧𝗜𝗏. I've not taken it out of the packet, but yeah, it just fits on your cross slide. There's the handle, yeah, and it just allows you to do external and internal curves. So yeah, we definitely do a video on that. It was quite cheap, I can't quite remember, but it's becoming now, with all the imported gear, the cost of buying the material to make one, you can buy probably one as good as I could make for the same price. So so anyway, that's another interesting thing. And I've got three things here. I don't think I've shown you these. So it's just I just managed to get a collet that I could put a chuck on. So this is for the BCA jig borer. So that just lets me be able to put a drill in there. Not sure I'm going to be wanting too much drilling, but it was cheap and cheerful. And this is actually one off a 𝗂𝗎𝗔𝗡𝗔𝗥 SL. It's the same chuck. So so the threads are the 12mm. So that was pretty good. So I can alternate that between the between using it on the 𝗂𝗎𝗔𝗡𝗥 SL and or on a jig borer. And I got another so it's like a fly cutter. So that, again, I think these were actually made in India. So it's effectively two parts really. So I definitely could have made this one myself, but because they came as a pair, and you really need to buy this part. I suppose I could make it, but yeah, it was just cheap with that on, or near enough anyway. So that's another one. So the jig bore's a bit more, and then I've got another boring head, I suppose you call it. So let's see what make this is. I can't remember. It says British made. I can't remember what it is. Oh yeah, there we go, Crown. So haven't got a chuck, so that's chuck key, so that's one to make. I might have one from another one that fits it. I've not done anything with that. Again, it was just a super cheap eBay find. So yeah, that could be good. So yeah, another little thing. It does feel quite heavy though. So in the jig bore, that's not, you know, you don't want too much hanging off it. But again, for the price, it was worth just sort of taking a bit of a punt and seeing whether it was any use. So there's that. And for the job on the Arbor press, I managed to find this because I needed a high capacity steady for the 𝗲𝗡𝗡𝗥, and this one was made by Model Engineering Services. So I've just suddenly dawned on me, this might be upside down for you, but anyway, yeah, Model Engineering Services. So it was pre-made, so I was really pleased with this. Again, it was cheaper than a Hemingway kit to buy. You know, had I bought the kit and then tried to make it, I think it would have been more expensive going with the Hemingway kit. So yeah, so that was good. So that yeah, I am very pleased to have that one. And I have made a video on this. I've already made it, so that'll come out shortly. I'm trying to get a bit ahead of the game on some of the videos. And this, I don't know where we're going to be. So a wooden box. I've got the original, got the key, but what this is an accessory box for all the parts from a watchmaker's lathe. Now these are for a 6mm collet, so I'd have to drill them all out to 8mm because that's what mine is. But yeah, again, it's got the rear. I got it a bit cheap because we've got a bit of a crack here, so I'm going to talk with the joinery boys. I mean, it doesn't seem to be doing anything, but maybe, you know, the joiners downstairs and see if they can come up with an idea. But for the price, it was quite good, and I can put my camphor in, you know, the Vic stuff to keep the environment sort of right, to stop any rusting. So so that's pretty good. So yeah, very pleased with that one. And the last thing, I don't know whether I can turn this. No, well, oh yeah, another new machine. So in this cardboard box we've got another new machine for me to show you. I've not made a video on it, but I will do sometime in the future. It's quite a cool little machine actually, so it needs something to be done to it to make it a bit more useful, but I think it's within my capabilities. So just while I'm here, or while I got your attention, so I found a new workshop, so that's pretty cool. So probably start trying to do some work on it in the new year. So I'm going to try and make lots of wooden boxes to pack things up, because I don't, you know, so then it's stored and it's not going to get damp or whatever, a bit protected. And between getting that one fully commissioned, I'll try and finish off some of the projects I've got here going on. So coming up, I've got a sticker from one of you guys that's been with me for quite a long time. So I'm going to do that, make the video for that shortly. I've got a gift also. I have made a video but not edited it, so we'll get that one done. I've got an update on the Arbor press, so that's pretty good. I've made the video on that, again, just needs editing, and I've made a video on a high capacity vice, so I'll need to edit that. So over the next 4 weeks we should get a video each week. So and I'm yeah. So that's really where I'm going, and then hopefully in between I can be getting on with my jobs and try and make some more videos and just be a bit more regular with them. So yeah, so that's about it for Hotchpotch. So many thanks for oh yeah, one other thing I did get. I'll just take you off the stand and I'll show you. Yeah, might be a minute. Oh yeah, that was it, another new machine. So yeah, so that's cool. So everything's pretty covered up. Just a quick run around the workshop. Arbor press. Yeah, everything's covered up. It's a Sunday afternoon here when I'm filming. What I've got is another stand. So you know the one I used for the 𝐒𝐄𝐑𝗥𝗢. So I'm going to do exactly the same, but I'm going to box in the bottom as well. So I've got two cupboards on it, and the plan is to use that for the 𝗫𝗍𝗫 machine I showed you previously. I can't decide whether to try and fit one of the small drilling machines on it. Yeah, so I may add that onto it as well, but that's the actual plan, is to yeah, just, I got this super cheap because it had been, you know, the box was a bit battered and it had been returned for some reason. I think because the box was battered. So I got it about 2/3 the price, so that's pretty good. So I just need to get some wood, and then I'll start to assemble. I'll get the boys downstairs to cut it on the big machines, so cut it to length, and then we'll be ready to rock and roll on that. So I'm quite keen to get that one done before Christmas, because I have actually got some work to do on this with this machine, and it was interesting because I actually bid on another one which was more complete than this about a month ago, but I didn't. It just went past my maximum bid, so that was a bit of a shame. Yeah. So anyway, that's that's the only other thing I got. So yeah, as I say, many thanks for watching. Sorry again, I've not been about too much, but hopefully we'll start to get going now. And as always, stay happy, strong and healthy, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheerio.